Hello and welcome back to the Baseball Kingdom League. 3 games played so far today. All 3 were pretty exciting, much better than Wednesday's slate of games. Team in the ranks still left, actually technically 2. The Yoshi Eggs just defeated the Bowser Monsters by a score of 4-3, a very close, fun game. And now with 2 teams left to play, your primetime game, the Wario Muscles, who are 0-2 on the season, have really struggled defensively, come into the jungle to take on what is probably the best offensive team in the league, the DK Wilds. Well, announced starters for this game, the Muscles are starting Waluigi again on the mound, while the Wilds are going to be starting Donkey Kong on the mound once again. So these are 2 players that have already made starts this season, but hopefully the Muscles are looking for their first win of the year and to get their season back on track. But without further ado, let's jump in. DK Jungle, a stadium lurking deep in the jungle. As always, letting fate decide it all. Remember, it heads for the visiting team, tails for the home team. I've played as 3 of the visiting teams. I want to have something different, but without further ado, let's do this. Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
It's tails.
Okay, it's gonna be tails. DK Wilds. Finally, I get to play as a home team, while the Wario Muscles will be visiting, and it'll be, yes, level 4 all-star level. But, so I'm going to go set the roster, set the lineup, and I will be back with you in a second. And then I'll unveil the starting lineups, and then we'll commence this primetime game between the 2-0 DK Wilds and the 0-2 Wario Muscles. I'll see you in a second. And here is your lineup for tonight's game. The DK Wilds, again, not much has changed in terms of their lineup on the field. Their batting lineup still as dangerous as ever. Meanwhile, the Muscles lineup has been relatively unchanged as well, with Boo, though, being moved to 3rd after starting in a game against the Monarchs that did not go as planned. But hopefully now the Muscles will have gotten their act together and have figured things out. But without further ado, enough stalling around, let's jump into this game. DK starting on the mound for the Wilds, while Waluigi starts on the mound for the Muscles. 9 innings, as always, mercy off, star off, and items off. And without further ado, let's begin this primetime matchup between these 2 powerhouses. Powerhouse teams on paper, rather. Not in terms of the standings as of right now, as the DK Wilds will win the coin toss and will be batting last. DK steps onto the mound for his second start. First start since opening day, as he will face down with Goomba. Now remember, DK's got a little bit of a weird windup. And remember, that chemistry is not good between the Wilds and within the Wilds team, as that one is going to get off the mitt of Blue Kritter, so Koopa reaches it off an error, and now Wario's got a single, and now King Boo at the plate with a big RBI chance, as that one is gonna that one fired in, and King Boo puts the Muscles on the board quickly. Ball was just over the head of Green Kritter, as Tiny Kong threw it in to prevent Wario from coming home and making it a 2-run hit by King Boo. But now with 1 out, DK pitches a nice one in there, and that one goes for strike 2. Big play there. That one's nice. And oh, double play gets swiped there. Blue Kritter He throws it to King K. Rool at first base, and that's a quick inning. So they stop the bleeding, but they do give up 1. So the Muscles lead 1-0. Muscles are trying to figure out their defense, though. That's been a big, major problem as Diddy hits that one. The Muscles have allowed 27 runs through 2 games. Wrap your head around this one as Waluigi delivers the pitch, and Diddy is there to get to second. As Tiny hits a nice one, Tiny Kong, that one going all the way to the wall. Can the Goombas get there in time? No, they cannot. And Tiny Kong, with one swing of the bat, puts the Wilds in front, the go-ahead 2-run homer. And Tiny Kong can really celebrate that. As Donkey Kong hits another great one, that one going high, but I think Paragoomba and Paratroopa are there for that one, and they will be. Expect a lot of these plays, and especially if Waluigi's pitching isn't going to be top-notch, the Wilds are certainly going to take advantage of that. And now remember, the Wilds survived a big scare against the monsters, as I can't even continue to talk as King K. Rool hits a nice one, that one going to the wall, and it will clear the wall. King K. Rool, the beast. His power might come from his gut, but hey, that power is enough to drive the ball over the center field wall, and they're still not done with the power characters. As Funky Kong hits a nice one, that one goes off the wall in left field, fair ball. That'll bring Kritter up to the plate now. Only 1 out. As Funky Kong will get to second, that advances the runner. And now the last of the power hitters of this lineup is up now. Wilds gets a blue Kritter, hits a nice one. That one curving, and it's off the upright. It's off the foul pole. For some reason, I thought it was going to curve out, but instead it hits the outside part of the foul pole, and just like that, 5 runs come on the board, and now Baby DK up. That one goes up the middle that time, as Baby DK is now on with a single there. Hit by Dixie, foul there. As King Boo dives and gets that one, and they change sides. And 5 runs come in. 3 home runs were hit in that inning alone. And it's 5-1 to the Wilds. Certainly, oh my goodness, Blue Kritter again making another big play. But if things are going to continue like this for the Muscles, again, it's not over. It's not over, but you might want to start thinking about off-season plans if you're the Muscles. Who do you trade for? As that one's a line out, and Blue Kritter takes care of it, no problem. We go to the bottom of the second, and we're back to the top of the lineup for the Wilds. Diddy steps to the plate now. Diddy hits a nice one that lands over the head of King Boo there. And Tiny, the one who... that's a good play and a steal there by Diddy. So Diddy, that That's a nice hit there, and that one's gonna land. Tiny is gonna drive in another run. So another run comes in. Tiny Kong has hit 3 RBIs in this game already, and Waluigi's gonna get chased off the mound. Not even after it. He hasn't even recorded an out this inning. As DK. Is that going to be good enough, though? That one's a nice catch. Paratroopa makes the catch, and that's going to get Tiny Kong to tag up and go and get to second. But they are just... It's just been a home run derby. And I don't know... Oh no, and more of this guy. And Tiny will get back to second. Wario winds up, delivers, as, oh no! These guys just won't stop. 6-1 now. As Funky Kong hits a nice one, that one going all the way to the wall. And they didn't even get a chance to go for it. It's a 3-run home run. So Funky Kong hits a 3-run home run himself, and it's now 9-1. As Kritter now hits a nice one. That one going to the wall. Can the crew get there? They can. And that's out number 2 of the inning. And certainly now this puts the Muscles in a... I think if you're a Muscles fan, you're thinking, is it too late to get a refund on my tickets? As that one's going. Foul. That one, I don't know how that one didn't count as foul, but Blue Kritter there gonna get a single out of that one. Now Baby DK. As Baby DK makes a hit. That one going all the way to the wall. Can they get there in time? No, they cannot, as Baby DK now hits a home run. And the Muscles, oh my goodness me. 11-1, and it's only the bottom of the second inning. That one's a pop-up fly, and Goomba's gonna settle underneath it, and finally, they end the inning. But 6 runs come in, and the Wilds already have 11 runs before the Muscles' whole order gets a chance to bat. Diddy almost overplayed that one a little bit. As Diddy gets hit at the end of that, but... as Tiny makes a nice catch out there. As that's now an out to center field, and Diddy makes the catch. So halfway through the third inning, the score is 11-1, and we're back to the top of the order for the Wilds. Diddy's been absolutely incredible in this game. That one's a hit up the middle that time. Diddy gonna get on board with a single. And now Tiny, who already has 3 RBIs today. As Tiny will slice that one foul. That one hit into the dirt. That one is going to squeeze into the outfield, and Tiny Kong will get herself her 4th RBI of the game. That one's up the middle that time, as that one puts Donkey Kong on first, Tiny on second. And now King K. Rool back up to the plate, as King K. Rool again hits a nice one. They're not going to get that one. A 3-run home run for King K. Rool, and they make it 15-1 in the blink of an eye. And somebody stop the fight, as Wario is now tired. And now they have to go to their 3rd pitcher. Boo. Oh my goodness me. $15-1, and it's... is it too late for Muscles fans to get a refund for their tickets for this game? Because it is already way out of hand. As Blue Kritter hits a nice one that's going to go for a home run off the top of the upright. It's just... there's just no stopping this team. As King Boo is there to make the play, but it already landed foul, as that one gonna get out into the outfield, and Baby DK is on with a single. Dixie hits a nice one that's gonna drop, and that's gonna be a single, and now runners are at the corners with Diddy coming up to the plate again. As that one gets by, and now it's 17-1. Tiny back up to the plate now. That one, why did you let that one fall? And Tiny is gonna load the bases. Goomba, what was he doing? As now with the bases loaded, strike one there goes to DK. As that's a nice hit. That's gonna go all the way to the wall, and it's a grand slam. That one was a line drive, and it just had enough to clear the wall. And now 21-1. My goodness. Finally, they get out of that inning, but it's a 10-run inning that time. 21-1. This can't be a serious game. As Dixie is able to get to that ball and save it from going any further, as that one's gonna get by him. Ooh, and just barely getting it safe there. Good play there by Diddy, able to make the out. You know, I thought there was maybe a chance tonight that the Muscles could find their own, but as they finally get a run on the board, so Paragoomba puts a run on the board for the Muscles, but and cuts the lead down to 19. As nice play there by Tiny. As that's a nice play there. And that's going to score run number 3. And now they're down by 18. Donkey Kong gonna deliver, and it's a pitch up the middle that gets caught by Kritter. And that'll do it for the top of the 4th. 21-3 going into the bottom of the 4th now. Funky Kong, Kritter, and Blue Kritter now coming up. As Kritter hits a nice one, but that one will go for an out as Paratroopa is there to make the catch. That one goes up the middle and gets by Koopa as Kritter is on with a single. As that one's a nice hit there, as it's ripped down the first base line, but not much there going for it, as that one is going to be hit well and curling, and it will go foul. That one hit well. And Kritter will have to go back to first, as that one is caught by Paragoomba. Baby DK, who had a home run earlier in this game, steps up to the plate now. Chopper there gets to the second baseman Koopa, and he throws it, and they'll change sides now. Red Koopa to make the play, to be exact. And finally, the Muscles are able to hold the Wild scoreless. 21-3 right now is your score. Game's looking more like a football game, but as Kritter makes another play there, it'll be interesting to see what the final grade outs for the Wilds are. You know, for them to come out and... Whoa, and that was a bad decision. And that was... So... As that one's ripped down the first base line. And now with runners at the corners... Top of the 5th, Koopa at the plate. That one going to the wall. No! And that's going to score a run. It's now 21-4. And Koopa able to make a nice play on it. You know, they're just trying to make it look somewhat respectable. As Green Kritter makes the catch and flips it to second base, and that will do it for that inning. Muscles have put 4 unanswered runs on the board. It's still, though, a 21-4 game. That's a nice hit there by Dixie Kong, as she will get a single out of that. And now Diddy. As that one gets away, Wario, what happened there? That one rolls into the corner. Dixie rounding third will get home. And she will make the play to get home. Diddy gonna get to third. A wonderful triple there. As that's another hit ripped down the first base line. Tiny Kong will drive in another run. And Tiny gets a double out of that. Makes it 22-4. Or sorry, 23-4. As Donkey Kong, who hit a grand slam in his last at bat, comes in, makes a nice hit, great contact, and it's a 2-run home run. 26 runs. The Wilds, 25. I'm losing track, guys. Like, it's insane. King Boo now is getting tired. That goes for strike 2. King K Rool now. Ooh, wow. And a nice job there. King Boo gets the strikeout in the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Strike 1 there. He's taking a little bit off the ball here. That one's a nice hit into center, picked up there by Paragoomba, and Funky Kong is on board with a single. Kritter now. Up the middle that time. That's going to go and get a hit there, and now there's 2 runners on. And now they'll have to go now to their 5th pitcher on the day. As the first pitch swung on, delivered, and it's a 3-run home run. Blue Kritter. I don't think there is an answer for this. 28-4 right now is your score. Goomba winds up and delivers. As that one's not gonna... That's a ground out there. Dixie Kong has gotten a bunch of great plays here. As that's another hit that squeezes through. And now Diddy coming up to the plate now. Diddy gets a nice hit, but that will be caught by Paratroopa, and that will end the 5th inning as the Wilds tack on another 7 runs. 4 innings left to go, and ground ball there by Paragoomba. It's thrown to first for out number 1. That was a smart play there by Diddy. Just pick up the ball, make your play. As that one goes for strike 1 there. That's a nice play there. Blue Kritter comes in, makes a brilliant throw. As that's another big play. And the Wilds get out of this inning. And I think right now you can say that the Wilds are contenders right now. That's a chopper by Tiny, and it'll get to second, but be thrown out for the out. Donkey Kong, he's been absolutely terrific in this game. He's going to punch that one, and it'll go into the waiting mitt of Red Koopa, with now King K Rool stepping up to the plate now. As he hits one into the dirt in front of Wario, he throws it across the diamond for out number 3, and we go to the top of the 7th with the score 28-4. And they're going to change the defense. And they're going to run with King K Rool here, as a relief pitcher just to see how he does. He's a lefty. As that one does not go to plan, but the throw was able to get there in time. Strike one there. Throw is there to get it back into play. Wario gets to first. You know, maybe if King K. Rool can become even half the pitcher as he is a hitter, as that one will get into the outfield for another base hit. Strike one there. Strike two. And that's a double play there, and King K. Rool gets out of the inning unscathed. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Score is still 28-4. As Funky Kong hits a nice one, but that goes foul. Well, for a primetime game, it really didn't deliver on the hype. It delivered on the runs, however. As that one will be strike three there, and Goomba gets a strikeout. A few bright spots from today, but obviously your run differential is hurt by this big time, as Kritter will get a double out of it. Bottom of the seventh here, one out. Blue Kritter. I mean, we've had a bunch of big plays at the plate, but also the way this is looking, it looks, you know, barring a miracle, the DK Wilds will face the Yoshi Eggs on Monday, both 3-0, and someone's going to walk away with a 4-0 record, believe it or not. That's kind of incredible if you think about it. Someone is going to win the first 4 games of their season, which I didn't think was going to happen. But certainly going in, game might be moved as a night game simply because of the stakes involved. However, if you're the Wilds, you're probably entering into next week's slate of games as with a decent amount of confidence. You know, you shouldn't take any opponent lightly, but they are overall looking like they are a contender. And I certainly think that whatever happens, the winner of the Eggs and the Wilds on Monday, that's definitely going to be who's most likely going to get that early playoff spot clinched. You know, we look now at the Wario Muscles and the Bowser Monsters, however, look like they're both going to be 0-3. And certainly that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable if you are a Fireballs fan or a Flowers fan. Your team's lost today, but you know, those teams that you still have to play are still pretty good. And it means that your team is still in the hunt. And that means there's only... That one's a hit well, but... That one's a tag up and go situation for Diddy. Goomba. Strike one there. That one's hit well into the dirt, but 30 runs come in, and that is run number 30. DK scores. What do you do now if you're the Muscles, though? You think about how you're going to approach your last 4 games. As wow, another strikeout forces a change of sides. So Goomba been the one real bright spot for this team. 30-4 right now is your score. And they're going to change the defense up a little bit. And Tiny Kong coming in to pitch now. Tiny Kong had a couple of great hits in this game. Had a home run that lit the fuse that started this game. Would it also be funny to mention that the Wilds were trailing at one point in this game? So that's a hit by Goomba. Goomba's had a few good plays here. That's not looking good. And that's a run that scores. So they actually do end up coming back within 25. And, yep, Red Koopa getting the RBI double there. Strike 1 there goes to Wario. As that's a hit that goes right to Blue Kritter, and that's out number 2. So now we'll get to see ground ball to Kritter, thrown to first, and that will be the ball game as the DK Wilds thump the hapless Wario Muscles 30-5. I don't know what else to say. This team was great from start to finish. And the Wilds improved to 3-0 on the season. The Muscles dropped to 0-3. And we got a battle of undefeateds coming up on Monday night. I will move the game to between the Eggs and the Muscles, or the Eggs and the Wilds, pardon me, to that 10 p.m. slot, because I think it's well-deserved. We have a big game coming up. Look at all those points. Oh my God. All that fielding. Everybody contributed in some way, shape, or form. How about Diddy? 100 batting, 40 running. Tiny Kong even had a bunch of points herself. Then we had Blue Kritter coming in with 210 points for his overall performance in this game. And truly incredible stuff. Meanwhile, Goomba, 15 pitching. Not a bad job. 4 strikeouts on the night for the Muscles, but not much you can take away from this. Everybody did contribute for the Muscles, but it was a very poor effort and a very poor showing. Blue Kritter, your MVP, but man, some changes have to be made for the Wario Muscles. Maybe they're gonna have to get a new captain, something, because unless this season turns around, they need to find out what they need to do. They need to figure it out. But I'm excited for that Eggs Wilds game. That is gonna be a fun one, because you're looking at a team like the Eggs that have only allowed 4 runs through 3 games, and then you're looking at the Wilds who have scored, think about this stat, 52 runs through 3 games. So it'll be interesting nonetheless. But that will do it for this game. That'll do it for today's baseball action. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. And I will see you in the next slate of games. Until then, take care.